the problem of trust on the edge was really, really obvious to me, because I had spent the last 25 years worrying about trust inside a data center. And that problem was hard enough to solve in a constrained environment like a data center. We had to bundle together technologies like RAID technology, mirrored write caching, load balancing and failover, storage area networks. There's so many, we call them trust insertion points, that we had to layer together so that the application could seamlessly enjoy the delivery of trusted data. When I looked at the permutations of technologies that you have to string together to deliver edge data, I said to myself, this is the right problem to solve. So that was evident to me the first time I heard the word edge computing. And I began to look at the complexity and the heterogeneity of the data path. And I became super passionate and motivated about solving it, but I didn't know how. So I think that's the starting point, Bill, is just anticipating a customer problem that there was no doubt it was going to be there.
Wow. And now the world is your data center.
That's right. The world is a data center. And the other thing I think that is happening at just the right time is the importance of AI. The importance of model building and deployment of inference towards the edge is, everybody's investing in that right now. And there hasn't been a corresponding level of investment into knowing that the data is trustworthy, right? So that's why we think Project Alvarium is the right solution at the right time, because the industry is heavily focused on the development and deployment of AI and less focused on the development and deployment and delivery of trustworthy data.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing. AI at the edge pretty dramatically changes the economics of data, right? We talk about big data and, these masses, these huge masses of data that are super dramatic and people use to train different things. But then at the edge, we're looking at small data. And how do you take a couple of key data points and use that to make a sale or to change someone's experience or to save a life? But then you have to be able to trust and track and, maintain that data because it's actually worth something. Like individual data points become worth something as opposed to just en masse, which is gives you very different opportunities, but predicated on trust, assuming you can trust that data, that it's worth doing something with. That's cool.
I think there's safety critical inference that's happening all over the industry, right? On a manufacturing floor, for example, if you see the right combination of sensor data coming at you, you have only an instant to make a decision about whether to shut down something, for example. But if you're shutting down your systems because of false positives, right? If you're getting data from a source that's been spoofed or corrupt, you're hurting your business in a situation where safety is not an issue, perhaps. So that's where the confident analysis of data, and when I say confident, I mean measurably understanding a confidence score or knowing conclusively the source of the data and who's touched it along the journey can really help these safety critical or mission critical decisions that have to happen on the far edge.